Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Lore Pod Podcast. I'm your host, Dakota Morgan, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Today, we have I guess you could say character kind of highlight here of lore. We're going to be talking about the Feral Predator. From the movie that was on Hulu and I think went to theaters partially or something like that. The movie Prey. So this is our latest edition of The Predator here, and diving right into the lore of this guy. We know a little bit, we don't know a lot of it, but this is what we do know from what fans have gathered, from the movie shows us and tells us, for now, of the Feral Predator. Now, of course, the Predator species, like we have Xenomorph with aliens, Predator is the Yautja. Now, I do have some lore here. Now, where the fuck people have got this lore about this alien, I have no clue. But this is from official sources here. So I have a feeling it's probably from the people who made him. It is a male. His height is around 8'2". And the person in the suit was Dane Delagro. I hope I'm pronouncing. I'm probably butchering it. But buddy, you did a great job. So a little bit of the history though, in case you maybe have not seen the movie Prey, but I recommend you stop this podcast. And I know people say don't do that. Fucking stop this podcast and go watch Prey. Such a good movie it is. I mean, all right, let's dive into it. We can talk about the movie while we're going over the show. Welcome to Lore Pod. Landed on Earth in the Comanche territory in 1719 in the Great Plains. So this was territory belonging to the tribes of that time. While, of course, we did have some people who did speak another language called not the English, but the fucking French. And were there subtitles? No, but I think you might be able to put subtitles on. But the point of it, real quickly here, the point of you not having subtitles on for the French characters in Prey is because, yeah, maybe it's nice to know what they're saying. You really, by their actions, you really know what the fuck they're talking about. But also, it's the point of view of the tribes people. So with that in mind, they don't know what the fuck they're saying. So you just feel like you're one of them. Like, I have no idea what the fuck you're saying. That's great. These French were also bad French. Bad people. I was going to say bad French. That's bad. They were bad people. They were hunters, and that's really hunters. Like, they would kill buffalo and just leave majority of their body. Don't take anything else but a pelt and shit. Like Trapper Keeper. They were fucking bad. Not the fun Trapper Keeper. So apparently, by the way, in Predator lore, and why this one looks different compared to the other Predators, because you kind of have a standard Predator we've seen for the first few movies, and then they sometimes change their looks with their mandibles and their head shape and whatnot. Coloration. Yes, in the one movie Predator, we did know, and a little bit of Predators, we do know that there were some genetic modifications done to them. Well, that is true, but the main reason why some of them do look different, now from comic books and all the other shit too, is actually due to the different environmental pressure yields of where that Predator was raised, because apparently they are raised on different planets. So where the one was raised due to the environment actually helps form what it looks like, which is pretty fucking cool, actually. It's not just like stranded alien throughout all of them. It's like, no, they're different. Like, humans are all different. Yeah, Predators are different. And the reason why that the Feral Predator actually did have primitive tech, we might say, primitive in a way, because it shows that the Predator came from a different, hotter hemisphere, most likely a desert Predator, compared to the other ones who have a lot more thicker stuff on them, thicker metals and such, stuff that would be very hot and burn. So the theory, from what it's described as, is that this one actually came from a more hotter, desolate area. This is coming from people who knew Predator and helped make the movie. Now, compared to other Predators, this one very much, and probably just unique to him, was he very much enjoyed close quarters combat. And this one actually had a great while he did enjoy close quarters combat and was very much animalistic towards them, he very much had a great curiosity towards the local wildlife and the animals, as well as the Great Plains area. Now, with this being in mind, it's probably because this is, as we know so far, first Predator on the Earth, as far as we know so far. And this also is all backed up by the fact being this Predator actually has darker blood than most. So almost all the other ones have lighter green blood, while this one had more darker coloration to it, indicating again the different genetic. And with this Predator being new to the planet, they didn't really know what to go for, what's happening here. So hence why you do throughout the movie, before it doesn't just automatically go, people die. It's new. Predator's new. So what it does is it starts small, right? It actually started hunting very small animals. Goes up to bear, and then from bear, it's like man. And then it was realizing man was the greatest one of the hunt in there. And woman as well. So it very much started small, went big, and enjoyed a lot of what Earth had to offer, to say the least. and put up one hell of a fight. You could tell this one was a lot more animalistic, not really caring about what it's hunting and killing, but then had that curiosity of nature. So it's like, what the fuck, Predator? Would you choose one here? But that's what we know so far about the Feral Predator. Will we see another one like it? Who knows? As far as we have right now, we have not. So the Feral Predator is one unique one with the tech, the way it looks, and of course, what it does. We do have a new Predator TV show in development right now, as well as a movie called The Badlands. So we'll see what the fuck happens with that. If you all enjoyed this little episode of the Lore Pod Podcast, stay tuned for more where we cover storylines, video games, comics, all sorts of things, TV shows and movies as well. We cover all of them in here, and sometimes we do some characters as you're seeing, or as you're listening. I've been your host, Dakota Morgan, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Twitch, CodaRex97, the YouTube channel, Dakota Morgan. If you're watching on there, be sure to subscribe. And of course, as always, subscribe to wherever you're listening to the podcast. Helps us out greatly too when you leave a review. Plus, these are all your nerdy talks for the week. So enjoy. As always, in the description box down below, you can find my social media so you can keep track of all the adventures of animals and all the things I'm doing all around. It's hard to say. There's a lot of shit I'm doing. Just follow on there, and you can also keep in touch with all the new things that I'm working on as well. Thanks, everybody. And of course, as always, stay classy and stay nerdy.